Imagine building one of the most famous companies on Earth. Millions of people use your app every day. Your company is worth tens of billions of dollars. And yet, you keep losing money. Not millions, not hundreds of millions, billions. How is it possible that a company used by millions around the world could lose so much money? The answer is more shocking than you think. When Uber launched in 2009, it looked like a genius idea. Instead of standing on the street trying to find a taxi, people could simply open an app and order a ride within minutes. The idea spread like wildfire. City after city, country after country. People loved the convenience. Drivers loved the opportunity. Investors loved the growth. And soon, Uber became one of the fastest growing companies in history. But there was a hidden problem. A problem most users never noticed. Uber wasn't making much profit from your ride. In fact, many rides were being offered at prices that were too low to generate real profits. Why? Because Uber had a strategy. They wanted growth at any cost. The company spent enormous amounts of money on discounts, promotions, and incentives. Passengers received cheaper rides. Drivers received bonuses. Everyone was happy, except Uber's financial statements. Every year, billions of dollars flowed out of the company. But investors didn't seem worried. They believed Uber was playing a long game. The goal wasn't immediate profit. The goal was domination. If Uber became the biggest ride-sharing company in the world, profits could come later. At least that was the plan. And for a while, the strategy seemed to work. Uber expanded into hundreds of cities across the globe. Its valuation exploded. Investors poured in billions. The company looked unstoppable. Then came the competition. In China, Uber faced a fierce rival called Didi. Both companies spent massive amounts of money trying to attract drivers and passengers. It became a financial war. Each side offered bigger discounts, bigger rewards, bigger incentives. The battle burned through billions of dollars. Eventually, Uber gave up and sold its China operations to Didi. But the losses remained. And China wasn't the only battlefield. Across the world, competitors emerged in different markets. Uber had to keep spending heavily just to defend its position. Then another problem appeared. Regulations. Many governments weren't happy with Uber's business model. Some cities tried to ban the service. Others imposed strict regulations. Uber found itself fighting legal battles around the world. Lawyers, compliance costs, and regulatory challenges added even more expenses. But perhaps the biggest surprise came from inside the company itself. Uber became famous for its aggressive culture. Reports of internal conflicts and controversies began appearing in the media. The company faced criticism from regulators, employees, and the public. Eventually, the pressure became so intense that co-founder and CEO Travis Kalanick stepped down in 2017. Investors hoped a new leadership team could bring stability. Yet the financial challenges remained. Then Uber decided to expand beyond ride-sharing. The company invested in food delivery, freight services, autonomous vehicle research, and other ambitious projects. Some of these businesses showed promise. Others consumed enormous amounts of money. The self-driving car project alone required massive investments with no guarantee of success. Uber was essentially betting on the future, a future that hadn't arrived yet. Then came 2020. The world changed overnight. The COVID-19 pandemic hit. Cities locked down. Travel collapsed. People stopped going to work. And suddenly ride requests plummeted. Uber's core business suffered one of the biggest shocks in its history. The company lost billions more. At this point, many people began asking the same question. Could Uber actually survive? But something unexpected happened. While rides declined, food delivery surged. People stuck at home started ordering meals through Uber Eats. The delivery business became a lifeline. It didn't solve every problem, but it helped keep the company moving forward. Over time, Uber started making difficult decisions. It cut costs, sold non-core businesses, reduced spending, focused more on efficiency. The company realized that endless growth without profits wasn't sustainable, and slowly Uber began changing. The lesson from Uber's story isn't that the company failed, because it didn't. The lesson is that building a global empire is incredibly expensive. Sometimes a company can become famous, powerful, and widely used, while still losing billions of dollars. Uber's journey revealed a truth many people don't understand. Revenue is not profit. A company can generate enormous amounts of money and still lose even more. And for years, that was exactly Uber's reality. A business used by millions every day, yet struggling to turn its success into profit. So the next time you open Uber and order a ride in seconds, remember this. The hardest part isn't building a billion-dollar company, it's making sure that billion-dollar company actually makes money.